Hey y'all, and welcome to Max Life.
So you saw last time you guys were watching, this is the beeswax. So this is what it looks like after it's done. I already have a little bit from the other pot in here.
And it's hot as a rock.
It is hard as a rock because it's cooled off. And it's always a lot of fun getting it out of these tin cans. So that's what I'm about to do now, is get this out of the tin cans so I can get it melted back down. It will go in this funnel through this strainer again before it gets into the molds. But this time we are not walking away from it because we don't want to do what, Harley?
I'm blinding herself.
What's she doing? She's just a little camera shy.
Yeah, and I don't like people to see her though.
What did I do last time?
You let her to tell the picture.
What did I do with this last time?
Oh yeah. So I can't remember. So,
when it spilled over, what happened?
You got on the stove.
Did it make a big mess?
Yeah.
It did. And I had a mini fire on the stove, so we don't want to do that again. I'm not walking away from it.
You were all real.
It was a very big mess. The one thing that I hate is cleaning up wax, and you would know that I would get away from it for just a minute, and it would boil over and go all over the stove and all over the counter.
Out with a big knife.
We're fixing to get this out and pour it up in the molds. Y'all hang tight for that. It will be happening soon. As you guys can see, we have gotten this poured up. A couple of the thin ones are actually already starting to dry off really, really nice. So that can be checked off the list. Now bring in water to a rolling boil, because that is really the only way that you can clean the wax off of this stuff.
They're still dry.
It almost dry. Don't touch them yet. Don't touch them yet. Don't touch them yet, okay? And I wanted to show y'all what is going on in the pantry's room. I wanted to show y'all what's going on in the prepper's pantry room, because y'all know that we were having a issue with the shelf. So we did decide on a metal shelf. Actually, Colby picked it up, so I don't know how expensive it was. But the whole idea behind what we were trying to do was use what we already have, which wasn't a great idea. So we did decide to go with the metal. Blinds are going up, and we got to get this room back reorganized, because when that fell, it made a tremendous mess. So we're also shifting gears in here and getting this room back right. In the oven for supper tonight, which you can't really see, is round steak. I actually used some of our lard to initially fry those up in. Then I went and picked some onions and bell peppers, if y'all can see those on there, and seasoned those round steak. This is also English peas that I had canned. Corn that we just picked out of the garden a couple of weeks ago, fresh cream corn. And I also made a brownie for dessert. The other thing we're gonna have for supper tonight is squash fritters. Y'all have heard me talk a lot about the squash patties. I mean, fritters, patties, kind of the same thing. I have a recipe. I've shared it with a lot of you guys. It is wonderful. And I have some fresh squash already though. I am going to get those pattied out. Also popped in some lard, and that is what we are having for supper tonight. Now, this is the kind of crazy thing. We're running and doing all this. This is on a Thursday night. In a couple of days, we are gonna be really hitting it in high gear, because we are going on vacation, and it's not something we get to do a whole lot. Actually, it's been almost a year before we have actually gone on a true vacation. It's almost been a whole year. The only other time that we have left the farm for anything was our Oklahoma trip. It was a great and wonderful trip, but we consider that more of a work trip, because we leave more tired than when we come back, because it is so much work to do to get ready just to be able to walk away from the farm. So We consider that a work trip, even though we got to enjoy spending time with some of our friends, and a lot of you guys that watch us as well was there, and we got to talk to y'all and conversate with y'all. But it is really hard to walk away from the farm. We've told you guys that before. And our last vacation, many of you seen our trip to Colorado, which was not a fun trip. It was fun, but it wasn't fun. We had a lot of mishaps in that trip. Some of you guys saw it from start to finish, from our tag getting stolen. Harley and I got altitude sickness. We had a flat tire on a highway that had no shoulder. Then we had to buy new tires, so none of that was fun. Then Harley ended up getting the stomach virus at the very end of the trip. So in a melting pot, it was not a great time. We enjoyed Colorado, but we didn't in the same sentence. So we are planning a trip away. We cannot wait to tell you where that is gonna be, so y'all hang tight for that. But for now, we're gearing up. Everything on the farm is going to be totally hectic here for the next couple of days as we're getting ready to go on vacation, so you guys hang tight for that. All right, take one out, Livy. Let her take one out.
Do it easily. Can I take one?
Yes, Jenny, you can take one. Take one out. All right, the other ones are not, yeah, they're not quite ready yet. Let's leave them just like that. How's it coming?
It's coming. See how it's...
Y'all, this is 2 days later. Yes, I'm standing over a pile of laundry, but I will say the whole house is very, very clean. We spent all day yesterday going through the house, picking up toys off the ground, washing lots of loads of laundry, putting up toys, getting out suitcases, because what's tomorrow?
We are going on vacation.
We are leaving tomorrow to go on vacation. So we are going to, I have one more load of clothes to do after this. Once I finish this load, we will be able to start getting clothes in the suitcases. And what are we going to do when we get them in the suitcases?
Put them in the trailer.
Put them in the trailer. Now, that sounds really simple.
What time do we have to wake up to go?
4 o'clock. So it sounds kind of simple, but taking a lot of kids and a lot of prepping things with us, because we are going to be gone for a week. It is a little bit of a chore, but we have all day to do that. So we're about to get started on the clothes. We're going to get our clothes in the suitcase, and I cannot wait to tell y'all where we are going. Have the trailer hooked up. It's opened up. I just swept it out actually because it's really nasty. And part of our other, besides packing, a part of our other chores that we have to do and tend to is getting all the animals moved and getting all of their waters moved. So that's what we're doing right now. If you see those cows right there, that herd is supposed to move 1, 2, 3 pastures down to the one furthest away. So we're about to move them right now.
But it's so good to see you. Do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two.
Y'all, supper is done. We are about to have supper. Things are in the bags. Last couple of bags are going in the trailer. Bright and early, morning in the morning. We cannot wait to show you where we're headed off to. Guys, thank you for tagging along in this video, seeing all the crazy stuff that we do. God bless and happy homesteading, y'all.
If you love me, oh, 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 I just feel so lucky.